of a man are you? Stand by and see your wife so sorely set upon.
Daddy didn't mean nothing.
You may be able to order that wretch around. But if you so much as lay a hand on me again, I'm going to bite your fingers off.
Shameless woman, your nakedness is an abomination before the Lord.
And who put me in that state, Arthur Wheeler? You're a wicked man.
Cover yourself!
Daddy, I don't want you raising your hand to my wife.
You. I buy you a newspaper. And what do? The first thing you send off for this mail order baggage here. And you marry her without so much as a by your leave. You don't say nothing to me. Nothing. Me, I'm only your daddy. And then to make things worse, you go down in the store and you steal a dress for her, fore and back. There's only one way to handle an uppity kid like you. You come on down to the barn and get your licking.
Well, Faith, and now I've heard everything. Any man who allows himself to be beaten by another will remain husband to me in name only.
I can't get him riled. He won't leave me nothing.
What have you got now? Nothing. Including me. You better go and get your whipping.
You mean if I stand up to Daddy, things gonna be different between you and me?
Well, I don't know if they will be. Until they are.
You want your wife to see this?
Yes, sir. All right. Get across the saddle horse and take your lick. If you're gonna whip me, you gotta whip me with your fist. So be it.
Are you all right? Go.
Where's Daddy?
You thrashed him, and right proud I am of you.
Me? I whooped Daddy.
Aye. And so sound that he went hooting over the hill, vowing he'd never return again.
Daddy run off. That's what you wanted, ain't it? I'll be moving my clothes into your room tonight.
Hugo Wheeler, you're a shameless man with evil thoughts.
Have a feeling I'll be welcome on a dark night. We raised a hand against our elders. All the watcher could be peering at us.
I go on with you and your spook. No such thing as the Hollow Watcher. Here, come on in the house and I'll tend to your scratches.
wonder how many of you have had the urge to eliminate one of your in-laws. Oh, come now. Chances are it has occurred to you at least once, but after a moment's thought, you decided against becoming a murderer. Of course, I wouldn't presume to ask if you made the right decision, but I would, however, be interested in your reason for refraining. Was it respect for human life, fear of the law, or terror of the unknown? The wrath of a demon, such as the Hollow Watcher. For the sightless eyes of the Hollow Watcher see more than you might imagine. Even now they can perceive the leading players in tonight's story. They are Audrey Dalton, Sean McClory, and Warren Oates. Well, I certainly don't need the Hollow Watcher to tell me that you're skeptical. But as sure as my name is Boris Karloff, the people who live in Black Hollow believe in him. And the beliefs of simple country folk can create forces that will certainly surprise you. Perhaps even frighten you to death.
Howdy, Mr. Croxton. Howdy.
Gray cheese, pickles, onions, going caught in bowls.
You fixing to get yourself whooped?
Howdy, Allie Rose. You, forget something yesterday, Mr. Croxton?
A pound of flour.
In add of the 10 pounds you laid in yesterday?
Man can't get too much flour. Hear nothing from Mr. Wheeler?
Nary.
Been a month. Ain't like old Ortho to let business slip that way.
He's just letting Hugo get his feet wet running things. He'll turn up when he's a mind of it.
Well, I ain't a holding my breath till I stand in his shadow.
Say out what you mean.
Oh, he ain't a-coming back. Hugo and that foreign woman done did him in.
Howdy, Miss Curtis. Howdy.
Tolerable, now that I learned to live with the vapors. Is Hugo taking off again?
Yeah. Took the missus to see the doctor over to Mardell. She's been kind of puny since Mr. Wheeler left.
Hugo's eating hip high on the hog with that fancy woman.
Well, I suppose he can do most what he wants to. When his daddy's away, he's boss.
And he took grand to marry a woman from this here valley. Has to send off and get himself a woman that speaks in tongues.
Sometimes see her shaking like a calf with the ague. I wouldn't be took surprised if the Hollow Watcher ain't been looking at her.
Hollow Watcher might have gotten old Ortho. He was mean enough.
No. Hollow Watcher always leaves the corpse, or part of it, as a warning.
Hey, your word, Tom got a letter.
So'd everybody else here.
I did not.
Who's it for?
It ain't for you.
What, is it for one of us here? I mean, you got no right to hold it.
It ain't.
I go past most of the houses in the hollow on my way home. I'll be right proud to drop it off for you.
It ain't going no further than here. It's for Miss Wheeler.
Mrs. Wheeler. What's it say?
Well, can't tell. They got it wrapped in some brown paper that's all stuck together.
Why don't you lay it up against the flat of the window pane? The light might shine through.
Already. The paper's too thick to see through.
You reckon you could show it to us? I ain't never seen no letter.
Well, I suppose a look at the outside wouldn't harm the reading of it none. Be with you directly.
Oh, at your convenience, my dear sir, at your convenience. How do you do? Gee. Oh, allow me, sir, would you?
You sure are pretty.
Well, now. You know, seldom has such loveliness covered so silver a tongue. Oh, excuse me, would you, for a moment? Allow me, madam. There you are. My pleasure. Bye, ladies.
Something for you, stranger?
Yes, as a matter of fact, a little information, if you don't mind.
You lost or something?
No, not if this is the general store of Black Hollow, North Carolina.
It's that?
Ah, well, now, it's Margaret O'Dana that I seek, wife to the man Wheeler.
What be your business with her?
Now, you'll forgive me, but what be your business asking me my business, huh?
She ain't hereabouts now.
Oh, she's not, huh? Well, that's a pity. Very well, then I shall wait. The dust of your roads clogs my throat. They say that if a man chews enough dust, it makes his teeth grow short. I don't suppose you'd have a little dram of Irish whiskey to restore them,
No.
Oh.
But we got something that'll grow you teeth 1.5 feet long.
Oh, never better said in County Galway. All right, pour it, son, pour it.
You got money? Drinks a dime. That's a quarter. You'll gotta take 2. I got no change.
I'll take 2 1/2. That is a quarter, as you so rightly pointed out.
What'll you leave for a tip?
Oh, very well, then. All right, I'll have one for you. Well, here's good luck. That undoubtedly is the worst whiskey that ever passed my tongue.
Well, I got some other. A mite stronger.
No, please, spare me, if you will. Oh, what have we got here now? Well, when did this arrive?
This morning. Give me it back.
Well, now, I could have delivered this myself, couldn't I, and saved myself £1.06.
Now, you got no right to take
Now,
all that.
calm yourself, my dear soul, calm yourself. I wrote it, and it's merely an announcement of my arrival, so since that's an accomplished fact, this is hardly necessary now, is it?
No, you listen. I made that whiskey you didn't like.
Well, don't make it again.
You shouldn't have torn up that letter.
Do take your hand off my arm. And stop breathing on me.
All right. You just step outside. I'm sure gonna whip you.
Well, now, I feel sure that you've made a number of unfortunate decisions in your life, and I know that this is one. Yes, sir, delighted. After you. would you stay with my horse and rig for me, please? Oh, yes, I forgot. Excuse me, please.
Sure don't take you long to stir a place up, stranger.
Oh, incidentally, my name is Sean. I'm the O'Dana. Mrs. Wheeler is my sister.
Judge that. Reckon she told you Mr. Wheeler's gone?
What? Well, when did he die?
Don't know as he did, but he's gone.
I see. Where might the widow be now?
Widow? Oh, the missing Wheeler is father-in-law to your sister.
Oh.
Her husband Hugo is with her.
I see, I see. What happened to the old man?
Talk has it that the Hollow Watcher got him.
Oh, now that's a pity. That's a great pity indeed. What the devil is the Hollow Watcher?
It's a thing that sneaks around in the shadows, stares at the guilty until their grit gives way and does them in.
Well, now, you know, in my country they call that the she. You see, fairies, little people.
Hollow Watcher's big. Might be a bear, or a mountain lion, or a horse, even a man. Wreaks vengeance with claws, feet, or teeth.
Meg! Meg, here I am! Oh, me little Meggine.
Oh, Sean, thank heaven you're here.
Oh, it's been so long, too long, Meg.
Oh, Sean, something awful is happening here, and dreadful horror is upon us.
Shh, darling, I'm here now. Everything is going to be all right.
Oh, Sean, so terrified it's made me sick.
Oh, sure, you've gone to bones, all right. Meg, I can hardly...
And how are all the rest?
Oh, terrible, sad thing it is, Meg. Not more than 2 weeks ago, my own darling Bernice fell underneath the wheels of a wagon and was crushed to death. Now you're all I've got, Meg. My own little sister.
Oh, Sean, I'm sorry. Sean, this is my husband, Hugo.
Oh, how do you do, sir?
Meg spoke your name many times. Another mouth to feed, I reckon.
Hugo, Sean just lost his wife.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right. I won't be a burden to you. I brought my own money and a good strong back. And a dislike for staying long in the one place.
With money and a strong back, you're welcome as long as it comforts you to stay. You can sleep in the barn if you like.
No brother of mine gnaws bones while I eat meat. He'll share quarters with us.
Meg, I want our privacy.
Privacy? What for?
Mr. Hugo? Fella rid in from North Hill. Said your new plow's sitting on a siding up there. Could sure use it.
Sean, that'd be a good job for you to cut your teeth on. It's only 25 miles up to North Hill. You could be back before tomorrow.
I intended to remain in mourning for another week.
Hugo, you should be ashamed of yourself.
All right, I'll go up and get it. Mason, help me hitch up the other team. You folks got family problems to talk over? Sean? Pour her up with us.
Aye, you're a man of heart, brother. Meg?
Mm-hmm.
Why does Hugo Wheeler still live? Could it be that you find that scrawny little nothing to your liking?
I know far less of that scrawny little nothing than you probably know of that lanky lady Bernice.
Oh, I felt sorry for the poor thing. And after all, She did love me so much.
As I do?
Oh, no. No, my love, not as you do. Oh, you're a hawk. An eagle. She was but a wren with a broken wing.
And now she has a broken neck?
Well, it was merciful. Yes, and profitable, too, you know. You still haven't told me why Hugo still lives.
I don't know where the money is. Hugo knows nothing. His father hated us. Wouldn't give us a penny. He was the first stone in the path. And when it was done, I stuffed his body into the old scarecrow, thinking the scavenger birds would find it and Hugo would be blamed. The place was too obvious for even these bumpkins to find.
Too obvious? What do you mean?
Well, it stands in a field that's lain fallow now for 2 years. No one goes there but field mice and copper-headed serpents.
Why do you suppose the carrion birds ignore it, huh?
Because it isn't quite dead.
Oh, don't talk so foolishly, Meg. How could it... Meg, you're not listening to me. Do you have to cling to that blasted piece of stuffed rag the rest of your life?
This is the only thing in all this world that I've always had.
It's nothing but a silly toy, a filthy piece of rag. Here, give it to me.
No, Sean, no. No, Sean.
Will you grow up? You can't be a child the rest of your life, you know.
Better the hand of your own Meg in the flames than this. Please, Sean.
I'm sorry, Meg. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, Meg, listen to me. We can't let this get to us. It's nothing but a legend, a fable, I tell you. It's this place, this dismal, forlorn place. It's like a valley on the moon.
But it is there, Sean. It is. It gets closer and closer. I could see it up there on the hill in the twilight. From the knees and the shoulders. Then just the head as it came toward the house.
I see nothing now, nor did I this afternoon either.
It isn't there now. But it was earlier.
Well, I could very easily have missed it, you know, but we'll soon remedy that, huh?
What are you going to do, Sean?
What am I going to do? I'm going to stride out into the fields, find this scarecrow that daunts my darling, and pluck it down.
Sean, it's not there at night. In the darkness, it wanders abroad. No one goes out at night in Black Hollow.
No one but the Black Irish.
Oh, Sean, no, don't go out there.
No, don't worry. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
should pack our bags, hitch your team, and leave.
Oh, no, not when we're this close. We've spent 5 long months on this endeavor. And now when Hugo falls off the cliff, so to speak, we'll get our hands on close to $5,000.
With what Berenice left, that should put us at $23,000.
Just think of it, Meg, $23,000. Oh, I tell you, when we get back to Ireland, we're going to live like kings and queens.
I fear we've seen the last of the old sod. This sour valley will be the death of both of us.
Oh, Meg, don't fret like that. That thing galls me. I swear that you caress it more than you do me.
Can you think of it as the child we've never had?
The child we've never... Oh, what would a child have done to our plans? And what kind of talk is this, anyway? It's nothing but a toy.
It comforts me.
Are you sure that you've never given Hugo cause to think that you're other than what you told him?
None.
And you've never been wife to him?
I'm wife only to Sean O'Dana. And he lied.
I lied?
Aye. When you came in from outside, you said you hadn't seen anything. But I heard your gun explode twice. And your face, it was as white and stretched as that of the Hollow Watcher himself.
All right, I did. I lied to save your fears. I saw something out there tonight, all right, Meg. I shot at it. There is a Hollow Watcher. It's the Scarecrow. And it's inhabited by your own husband, Hugo.
Hugo? But why would he...
I don't know, Meg. I don't know. Maybe he found out your secret and wants to avenge his father.
He hated his father.
Well, maybe. Or maybe he wants to frighten his bride into becoming his wife. To Mason where the money might be hidden.
I doubt if old Mr. Wheeler even mentioned it to Hugo.
He wouldn't have put it in a bank, would he?
Sooner in the middle of the street.
I suppose the Wheelers were never robbed either.
Never with success. Although one night there was a great commotion out in the hen house, and old Mr. Wheeler grabbed his gun and ran for the barn.
He did, huh? You ran for the barn, eh? And the hen house is in the opposite direction, isn't it? Well, now, that's interesting. Exactly hurt my eardrums, Mason.
Oh, I wasn't a mind of prying. Hey, what are you doing?
Well, this, I just noticed that, some of these boards are getting rather thin on top, so I thought it would tidy up the place if I turned them over.
Oh, well, makes it look trim, Mr. O'Dana. But when you know how thick a board is, you judge when to replace it as wore out. Now, turning them over looks strong, but a horse stomps through it and strawberries his leg.
Ah. In Ireland, we always used to turn them over when they were worn out.
Well, city bred, no way of knowing no different. I just wouldn't like you getting crosswise with Mr. Hugo.
Well, you know something, Mason? I wouldn't want to get crosswise with Mr. Hugo.
Family and all, I guess not. Say, Mr. O'Dana, What's the name of that place in Ireland you and Miss Wheeler's from?
County Galway.
I'm of mine. She said some other name.
Well, you see, I was born in Athenry, County Galway. That's my home county. Now, my sister was born 5 years later in County Roscommon. Now, that's the county she comes from.
You sure figure it funny. They sure got some funny-sounding names over yonder. Oh, apologies for that.
Oh, that's all right. Names taken out of context always sound funny. You got Pineola and Ducktown and Etowah here.
We got 'em. I ain't never got past Euleville. Didn't mean to pry or advise about them boards. Ain't none of us want to upset Mr. Hugo.
No, we wouldn't want to do that, now, would we?
Sounds like someone's coming. Mr. Hugo ain't gonna like that.
Whoa. Morning, Brother Sean.
Yeah, how'd you get home
Mason, go unload the wagon.
Yes, sir.
I'll give him a hand.
No, just a minute. You keep to your morning, Brother Sean. If Mason needs any help, I still got a good, strong arm to lift a lot.
Yes, I did. As whole as the day he was born.
Quiet, will you? At least we know we haven't killed the goose who knows where the golden egg is hidden.
But if it wasn't Hugo who fell on you last night, then what was it?
Oh, it was Hugo, all right.
Then what's he doing out there in the wagon yard?
I don't know. I only noticed that the gun was primed and charged. Now, as a safety factor, many people leave out the load until it's needed, and that's obviously what happened. I set off an unloaded gun.
Then what of the missing arm?
I don't know. I don't know. It's some trick or other. But at least we'll know the answer to that and many other things tonight.
Tonight? Why... Oh, Sean, let's just get out of here. Let's pack our bags and hitch your team and just leave.
Wasn't a mind of busting in on family doings.
Oh, nothing at all, you know.
Woman gets herself uppity, that's the only way to handle them. Yes, that's the only way. You might pass the tip along to your brother-in-law. Well, Huff's gonna lend me his mule for a couple of days. Let's go fetching. Checkers on the Sabbath.
What? Yes, maybe.
Say, Mr. O'Donnell.
What is it?
Can you give me a hand in the storeroom?
Yeah, all right, all right.
I ain't gonna have it. I ain't gonna have your brother living right here in this house with us. I know what he's thinking.
What do you care what he thinks? Is it because he's big and strong and handsome and everything you're not?
I wasn't in no poke when you married me.
He won't think anything. He understands our customs.
I ran into some Irish folk up in North Hill, Meg.
You did now?
Yes, I did. It's funny, they never heard of your custom of a bridal pair living together like brother and sister the first 6 months they were married. There ain't no such custom, is there?
It's my custom.
You always give me the feeling that you're smarter than me, Meg. You know how to use words and all. Words hurt me worse than anything a body could do to me.
Oxen don't speak. Do you want a wife or an animal?
So far, I don't have much of either. Us wheelers are patient men, Meg. I'm just about the end of my tether with you.
Hugo seemed to be in such a tizzy, I thought he might have roughed you around a bit.
It will have to be tonight. I don't think I can hold him off much longer.
It will. It will, never fear. Oh, this is going to work out just fine, Meg. Brother Hugo has one more act to play in his little drama.
Why does he stage his drama?
Because of me, I think. Oh, leave that silly thing alone. Sit down here and listen to me. You see, I wrote you a letter. Oh, trifling discreet, I'll admit, but nevertheless I wrote it, and it was here when I arrived. Well, I tore it up, but the pieces must have been put back together somehow.
By whom?
A mason, perhaps. I don't know. It doesn't make any difference. The point is that the knowledge is out. 'Tis I that he's after. Only I hold him a threat. You see, the Hollow Watcher is the property of the Wheelers. They use the legend to keep the valley people in terror and want. Well, now, we're going to liberate those good people, along with a vast amount of money.
What is the last act?
Oh, Hugo and his spook outfit will have to appear tonight. I'll wager my last dollar that he'll excuse himself before supper this night.
Mighty fine victuals. Larpin' good victuals, Meg.
Delicious it was, Meg.
I had a long day today, and we're gonna have a big day tomorrow. Ain't that right, honey? Good night, Brother Sean.
Night.
You gotta go to bed.
Well, it appears you've lost your bet.
The night is yet to pass. Good night, Meg. I'll clean off the table for you.
Good night, Brother Sean.
Hugo.
I heard a noise out about the barn. I figured I ought to go take a look.
And I'll go with you.
That's all right. My daddy used to do these things by himself. I reckon I can.
Make sure the gun's loaded, brother.
It's loaded, all right. All is loaded just when I'm gonna shoot it.
Hugo claims that he heard a noise in the barn. He's gone out to don his crow suit, no doubt, and try and frighten me. What a surprise he's gonna get.
Don't go out there.
There's a Wheeler with a shotgun any match for a old Dana with her knife. Don't worry, my dear. Our troubles are almost over.
Help.